A man accused of sexually assaulting female co-workers, including locking one in a car until she slept with him. It's no wonder Derek Tran keeps trying to hide his trial lawyer past, because it tells us all we need to know. We can't trust Derek Tran. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
If you were seriously injured in a car wreck or by a big rig truck, call Ellis Law. We help the injured people of California, and we'll answer all your questions.
Don't fight the insurance company alone. Call 310-300-7777.
Now at 4, breaking news. A home is destroyed after a Long Beach neighborhood was rocked by a powerful explosion. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm Samantha Cortese.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sandra Mitchell. That man now pulled from the debris and rushed to the hospital.
Crews are still at 28th and Gale Avenue in Upper West Side of Long Beach. KTLA 5's Sarah Welch has more on this breaking story. Hi, Sarah.
The blast caught on camera.
Acá también está saliendo lumbre, mira.
Neighbors ran outside as the explosion shook the street.
Heard like a bomb sound. It was really strong. We felt like our house was gonna go down. And then we went outside, we just saw a lot of things flying up in the air. And then
a Ring camera captured the home exploding around 11 a.m. The house in the 2800 block of Gale Avenue in Long Beach reduced to ruins.
I thought it was an earthquake.
The blast so powerful it shattered windows of nearby homes, littered adjacent yards with debris, and caused part of the ceiling to collapse in the house across the street.
My wife came to open this door to pull his dog outside. And when she tried to open, it was explosion, and then the door go like this and hit her here. And then she ran that way and she started like screaming like, what happened, what happened? And I told her just to stay down, go down, don't get up, don't get up.
So as you just heard and saw, simply terrifying for people who live in this neighborhood. People told us they could hear this blast from blocks away. We have some video we're going to show you in the next hour of a neighbor rushing and jumping over the wall here to try to help the man who was inside. Again, we're told the victim was able to get out of the debris and walk out, but he was taken to the hospital with some cuts and burns, were told, to his upper body. Everyone in the neighborhood so thankful for that. The neighboring house to the right here, we're told that is a family member, the brother of the person who was in this house. This house has also suffered some structural damage. Now, there are reports, too, that a gas-powered appliance in the house may have malfunctioned here, but at this point, the fire department says that's all under investigation. This was a permitted ADU, an additional dwelling unit. They're popular here in California. This one had been built within the last year. Again, the neighbors telling us that they had heard possibly a stove or a dryer, but right now the fire department says that's all under investigation. Now, one other note, some of the neighbors who've lived here for decades remember houses exploding here in this neighborhood back in the 80s due to a gas leak. Firefighters stressed at this time there's any indication that this had anything to do with any underground gas lines. But again, the cause of what exactly happened here is under investigation. The main thing the neighbors are saying here today is the man who lived here was able to walk out and that he is going to be okay. We're going to send it back to you in Hollywood.
That's incredible considering that video. All right, Sarah, thank you. Former LA City Councilman Jose Huizar has reported to federal prison. The Federal Bureau of Prisons says Huizar is now in custody at a federal correctional institute in Lompoc. He is beginning a 13-year prison term for accepting developers' bribes and cheating on his taxes. Huizar pleaded guilty last year to felony conspiracy and tax evasion charges, and he paid nearly $500,000 in restitution to the city of LA and to the IRS. His co-defendant, former Deputy Mayor Raymond Chan, was sentenced Friday to 12 years in prison for acting as Huizar's go-between with the downtown high-rise developers.
Memorials are being held today around the world, including here in Los Angeles, to mark the one-year anniversary of the October 7th Hamas terror attack on Israel, which triggered the ongoing war in Gaza. KTLA's Angelique Hockaday is live at one of those events at USC in University Park with more. Hi, Angelique.
Yeah, Sam, about 100 people gathered here at the front gates for a walkout. Now, it lasted about 2 hours and remained peaceful, but of course, this was just one of the many events happening today across Los Angeles. On the first anniversary of the deadly Hamas-led surprise attacks on Israel, at exactly 6:29 Monday morning, dignitaries and local officials gathered in Beverly Hills to remember the some 1,200 people killed and 250 taken hostages, near 1,400 flags placed in their honor.
It's gut-wrenching to see what's going on, but you know, this memorial, at least we remember those souls that died.
Actor Ben Savage, who was in attendance, says the last year has been a hard one.
We're all here to commemorate that tragic event and to make sure we come together as a community.
Israel's response to the attacks has killed tens of thousands of Palestinians and left much of Gaza in ruins.
October 7th did not happen in a vacuum and happened as a direct response to hundreds of years of occupation.
Meanwhile, hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters staged walkouts at several Southern California campuses, including Pomona College in Claremont and USC in Los Angeles, where campus-wide protests last year caused all commencement ceremonies to be canceled.
It has been 1 year of ongoing genocide, 100 years of occupation. There is no reason why we should not be commemorating today, and I think our community will definitely reflect that.
Would I protest on October 7th? I would not.
Freshman Ari Siegel calling today's protests disrespectful.
It's just a little bit disrespectful. This day was a tragedy to a lot of people that I know. Like I know people in Israel that suffered from this horrific day.
Now, also happening tonight here at USC, the Jewish student organization Hillel will be hosting a night of remembrance. I'm told there will be music and prayers, but that it will be spiritual in tone. For now, they're reporting live here in University Park. Angelique Cockney, I'll send it back to you over in Hollywood.
Angelique, thank you. Well, as the cleanup continues now across the southeast following the aftermath of Helene, Florida now preparing for the arrival of another extremely dangerous hurricane. Milton has rapidly intensified into a rare Category 5 storm over the record-warm Gulf of Mexico. Now, it is expected to make landfall. That will happen on Wednesday, possibly in the Tampa Bay area, and then travel across the central part of Florida and into the Atlantic Ocean. It might spare some other states that were really devastated by Helene late last month.
President Biden has signed a disaster declaration for Florida, which frees up additional resources from the Department of Homeland Security and FEMA. That includes 43 members of the LA Fire Department who are now heading to Florida. Officials say they will help with water and land rescues and distribute much needed supplies.
In addition to that, we gather a lot of data. We pull that data in for the local government that's going to be dealing with those issues for the long term. Power that's down, water supply that's down, any of the local infrastructure, we'll mark each of those areas, and then we provide that data back to the bigger system so that the local government can start to prioritize their long-term needs and get recovery going back to the communities.
A separate 18-member LAFD team left on Friday to respond to Hurricane Helene search and recovery efforts in North Carolina.
All right, we have been complaining, I think, about the heat for several weeks, but it looks like finally there's some relief coming, Kirk.
You're allowed a few more days of complaining before things officially change.
Really?
We're talking about excessive heat warnings and heat advisories that are all set to expire in just a matter of hours now.
Okay.
So,
and then in the next few days,
we'll still see temperatures in the 90s.
Oh, come on.
And then by next week, we'll start to see a little bit of a cool down.
Okay.
But it's still going to be hot. It's just not going to be